from Perry High School. It's Perry Girls Volleyball here on Perry Live 365. Coming in 1 point late, had a few technical difficulties down here on the side, but we're ready to go now. The Pumas up 1-0. Matea Swan back to serve, serves it out. Ties it up at 1. Number 1 ranked Perry Pumas going up tonight against the number 9 ranked Queen Creek Bulldogs. Pumas last week. Tipped by Brooklyn Poling and finds a hole. Pumas gonna get the side out. Like I was saying, number 9 Queen Creek Bulldogs taking down Sandra Day O'Connor last week in 3 sets. And the Perry Pumas last week in 3 sets taking down Westwood. Pumas beat Queen Creek earlier in the season. Ball goes off of Grace Doyle there. It's going to go back to Queen Creek. Picked up by Swan. Comes back up to Grace Doyle, and Grace Doyle with a huge hit. Puts it away on Queen Creek. The first 6 out there for your Perry Pumas. Number 10, Grace Doyle. Number 7, Brianna Rivera. Number 6, Tatum Stahl. Number 1, Matea Swan. Number 15 for your Pumas, Madison Beasley. Number 18, Jenna Heller. And number 8, Cyan Richardson. And a huge hit there by Brianna Rivera. And it's going to go back to Richardson for the serve. Pumas up 4-2 here in the first. Huge block by Doyle, and it's going to get the line. Pumas get the point. And the Pumas are off to a quick 5-2 start here. Richardson with the serve. And it's going to go deep. Number 12 for Queen Creek to serve, senior Kate Grimmer. Comes square across the Stahl. Stahl puts it away. Huge hit for Tatum Stahl, and the Pumas are going to get the quick side out. That's going to bring in number 4, Melissa Blocky. Huge server in the backcourt for the Pumas this season. Blocky on serves this year, 39 aces. 11.2 ace percentage for Blocky. Richardson can't quite pick that ball up. It's going to go out of play. Number 10 coming in for Queen Creek to serve, Ashley Martin, the senior this year. And it's going to go deep for Martin. That's going to bring number 9, Brooklyn Poling, back in, and number 15, Madison Beasley for the Pumas. 3 big hitters up at the net for the Pumas right now. Number 9, Brooklyn Poling. Megan Schulte also up there for the Pumas. And over on the left side is number 6, Tatum Stahl. It's going to go back to Queen Creek. In the back right now for the Pumas. Still number 1, Matea Swan. It's a hit from Stahl. Queen Creek's able to keep it alive. Goes up to Tatum Stahl. Gets a tip in. Looked like she was going to hit it, but went in with the tip. Catches Queen Creek off guard. It's going to be Stahl back to serve for the Pumas. Stahl this year has 37 aces for the Pumas. Good tip there from Queen Creek. Richardson not able to get to it. Serving for Queen Creek, going to be number 5. Jaden Drawlinger, sophomore for the Bulldogs. Long tip by Poling, gets him in the backcourt. Hit from number 12. Block goes off of Schulte, but it drops in. Bulldogs bring it back to a 1-point lead. Gonna go back to number 5 for the Bulldogs. And it's gonna be long. Pumas are gonna get the side out. Megan Schulte's gonna come out. We're gonna bring in number 10, Grace Doyle to serve. Number 1, Taya Swan to serve. Grace Doyle going to the front court for the Pumas. Another huge hitter up there for Perry. Up to number 12, blocked by Doyle and Richardson. Comes back to Richardson. Huge hit by Grace Doyle. Catches the Bulldogs on the long set and puts it away for the Pumas. It's going to keep Matea Swan in the backcourt to serve for the Pumas. It's going to be called in. An ace for Matea Swan. Queen Creek thought it was going long, and it just catches the back of the line. Swan will continue to serve here for the Pumas. Backcourt for Queen Creek. It catches the net and drops in on the Pumas. Queen Creek will get the side out, keeping it a 3-point game. Number 11 to serve for the Bulldogs, Janae Hodge, the junior this year for the Bulldogs. Grace Doyle able to keep that one alive. Pulling, and Doyle go for the block. Brings it back to Richardson. Richardson with a huge kill. Cyan Richardson, the junior this year. Huge season at the net for her. Number 9, Brooklyn Poling is going to come out. It's going to bring in number 18 for the Pumas, Jenna Heller to serve. Also for the Pumas, number 7, Brianna Rivera up front at the net. Here's Heller. Blocked by Doyle. They're going to set to Brianna Rivera on the left side, and a huge kill for Brianna Rivera. Heller will continue to serve here for the Pumas. Number 18, Jenna Heller, got 15 aces for the Pumas this year. Pumas take a 6-point lead now, up 14-8 here in this first set. Picked up by Queen Creek, gonna go over to number 10. And number 10 puts it away. Grace Doyle on the attempt for the block. Couldn't quite pick it up. There's Brianna Rivera. Huge hit, and the call's going to go against Queen Creek. Puma's going to get the side out there. And number 8, Cyan Richardson is going to come back to serve for the Pumas. Richardson this year, 31 aces for the Pumas. Hard kill there by number 12 for the Bulldogs, Kate Grimmer, the senior. What a hit, and she will, number 12, will come back to serve. Bring it over to Stahl. Tatum Stahl. Gonna be called out off of number 10. Pumas are gonna get the side out again and keep that 6-point lead. Number 11, Megan Schulte gonna come in, bringing out number 1, Matea Swan. Grace Doyle will come back to serve. Doyle's serve's going to go a little bit long. And a good run there by Doyle. She's going to come off, and it's going to bring on number 18, Jenna Heller for the Pumas. There's Stahl. Ball's going to go up into the ceiling. Picked back up by Queen Creek, though, and the ball's going to be long by Queen Creek. And the Pumas are going to get that one right back. Jenna Heller's going to come out and bring in number 9, Brooklyn Poling. Brianna Rivera coming out is going to bring in number 15, Madison Beasley, to serve for the Pumas. And we're going to get a timeout from Queen Creek. Going into the timeout, they're down 6 right now. Pumas 17, Queen Creek 11. This is Perry Girls Volleyball here on Perry Live 365. We'll be right back.
My name is Coach Mann.
My name is Matea Swan.
My name is Morgan Mann. My name is Emerson Bellis.
My name is Brianna Rivera.
My name is Madison Beasley.
My name is Grace Doyle.
My name is Melissa Blocky.
My name is Megan Schulte.
I'm Brooklyn Poling. I'm a senior and this is Puma Volleyball.
And we're back here, number 15, Madison Beasley, ready to serve for the Pumas. Drops in a short serve. Brings it up. Number 11. Huge kill there. Number 11 for the Bulldogs. Excuse me. Jalen Hodge, a junior this year for the Bulldogs. And they're going to get that side out off the timeout. It's going to make it 17-12. Pumas up. Number 14 serving. Hard serve. Richardson goes for the save. Tatum Stahl could not quite pick that one up. Number 14 serving for the Bulldogs. Savannah Bloom. Another junior. Only 5 seniors on this Bulldog team. Quite a difference from this Puma team, who have 10 this season. And that one's going to be called in for the Pumas. Number 5 serving for the Bulldogs is going to be long. Make the score. Pumas keep their 5-point lead. Grace Doyle is going to come in for number 11, Megan Schulte. Here comes a serve from number 1, Matea Swan. Picked up by the Bulldogs. The back set to number 11. Huge block by Cyan Richardson. Jalen Hodge goes for the kill for the Bulldogs, but Richardson's there to put it back down. And it's going to be another timeout for the Bulldogs. And 2 big players to watch for your Pumas tonight. Brianna Rivera up there on the net for the Pumas has 97 kills this season with a 34.5 kill percentage and 52 blocks for her on the season. It's been a huge season for her. And in the back for the Pumas, the libero senior Matea Swan, 45 aces on her serves with 421 digs for the Pumas. She's huge in the backcourt there for the Pumas. Those are going to be 2 big players you want to watch there tonight for the Pumas. The 6 on the court for the Pumas coming out of that timeout. Number 1 to serve, Matea Swan. Number 6, Tatum Stahl. Number 9, Brooklyn Poling. The junior, number 8, Cyan Richardson. Number 15, Madison Beasley. And number 10, Grace Doyle. Those are the 6 coming out for your Pumas. Matea Swan to serve. And an ace for Matea Swan. Number 9 there in the back could not pick it up for the Bulldogs. And Matea Swan is going to continue to serve. Pumas 4 points away from taking this first set. Number 6 is going to have to tap it over. Going to bring the kill back to Brooklyn Poling, and it's going to be called out. Pumas thought it was going to be in. It just goes out. And so the Bulldogs are going to get the side out. Still 6 down here on the Pumas. 21-15 here in this first set. The winner of this game decides who goes on to the semifinals here in the 6A state playoffs. And a huge kill from Grace Doyle. It's going to bring in number 7, Brianna Rivera, coming in for Madison Beasley. Also coming out for the Pumas, number 9, Brooklyn Poling. It's going to bring in number 18, Jenna Heller, to serve. Over by number 12, picked up by Matea Swan. The tip from Richardson. Queen Creek can't keep it alive. Number 10 couldn't quite get there, and the Pumas are now just 2 away from taking this first set. Jenna Heller to serve. Good dig there for Stahl. Richardson sends it into the backcourt. Pumas can't quite keep it alive. Huge hit off there. Excuse me, huge hit there by number 12, Kate Grimmer, the senior this year for the Bulldogs. Like I was saying, this Queen Creek team still somewhat of a young team. Only 5 seniors this year, whereas the Pumas have 10. It's going to be quite a transition year for the Pumas. Grace Doyle keeps it alive. Brings it to the back to Cyan Richardson. Taps it over to the opposite side. Huge kill, but it's picked up by Stahl. And a net touch by number 10 on the Bulldogs, and the Pumas are going to get the point. Pumas 1 point away from taking this first set. And Tatum Stahl in the back with a huge dig. The hit off of number 12 was extremely hard, but Stahl was able to keep it alive there in the backcourt and end up getting the Pumas that point. Cyan Richardson goes into the net with the serve. Pumas still up 8 here in the first. Number 12 for the Bulldogs back to serve, Kate Grimmer. Huge kill there by Brianna Rivera, but it's blocked by Queen Creek. And they're going to keep their set alive here. Grimmer to serve. Huge kill by Stahl, and that's going to put the set away. Pumas win set 1. And the teams will switch sides here. We will be back in just a minute here on Perry Live 365. This is Perry Girls Volleyball.
First playoff game right around the corner for the Pumas, the team reflects on their 29-3 season and begin to prepare for their first playoff game against Westwood. We spoke to a few of the seniors on the team and asked them how prepared they felt for the upcoming game.
I feel like we're super excited and super humble. Like, this whole experience has been a great journey.
I'd say we feel very confident. We've had a very good season so far. Right now we're ranked number 1 in the state, but I think we have to remind ourselves that we have to stay humble and just go in and give it everything we've got.
It's weird to think that it's almost over just because we've been doing it for 4 years of our life, but I think we're all ready. We all have the right mindset. We're all willing to work together as a team and play hard, and obviously we all want the best end goal.
We're super excited to go to the playoffs. Like, being ranked number 1 is crazy, and we've all just worked super hard, and we hope that like the hard work can take us all the way.
I think we're ready. I think we have a lot of growing to do. I think we're not done growing, and I think we're super confident going in, especially knowing we have a lot of seniors. We know this is the last time we're going to be doing this. So I think we're staying a little bit humble and trying to make as many memories as we can.
My name is Brianna Rivera. I'm a senior,
My name is Megan Schulte. I'm a senior.
My name is Madison Beasley. I'm a senior.
My name is Emerson Bellis. I'm a senior.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn Poling. I'm a senior, and this is Perry Volleyball.
And we're back here on Perry Live 365, ready to go here in this second set. Looks like number 6, Tatum Stahl, is going to be ready to go in the backcourt for the Pumas to serve. The other 5 out there for your Pumas, number 15, Madison Beasley. Number 1, the senior, Matea Swan. Number 9, over on the right side, Brooklyn Poling. Number 11, Megan Schulte. And number 8, the junior, Cyan Richardson. Those 3 huge up at the net for your Perry Pumas. And we are just about ready to go here in the second set. The refs checking in with the score table. Puma's going to have the serve. And it's going to be number 6, Tatum Stahl. Here we go, set number 2. Sends it all the way over to number 11, Kill, picked up by Tatum Stahl. Brings it back to Brooklyn Poling. Queen Creek able to keep it alive. Quick tip, but picked up by Matea Swan. Goes over to Richardson. Richardson with the tip, and it finds some floor. Richardson with a huge tip there to start off this second set. Stahl ready to go again from the backcourt. Hard serve there from Tatum Stahl. It's going to come back over to 11. Beasley able to pick it up, goes over to Cyan Richardson. Queen Creek not able to pick it up, and Richardson will get the kill. Stahl ready to go again. Pumas take a quick 2-0 lead here in this second set. Here's Stahl. Another hard and low serve from Stahl. Back over to Poling. Poling with a huge hit. Brings it back over. Poling's going to tip it over. Tough hit by number 12, and it's going to go into the net off number 10. Pumas will get the point. Number 12 had a tough time picking that one up over on the left side for Queen Creek. And after that tough hit, they just couldn't get the ball back. Huge hit there from number 11 for the Bulldogs. Jalen Hodge, the junior, went to the opposite side of the court. Number 1, Matea Swan. Another point there for the Pumas. Ball goes into the net from Queen Creek. Huge point there for the Pumas. And here comes the serve from number 1, Matea Swan. Pumas with a quick 6-1 lead. Ball's going to be out off number 11 for the Bulldogs. Number 5 going clear across the court to number 12. Tip picked up by Madison Beasley. Richardson able to tip it over. Picked up by Stahl. Another huge dig for Stahl. Richardson blocked at the net, but it's picked up by Swan. Comes back to Poling. Poling with the tip. Queen Creek will keep it alive. But the point's going to go to the Pumas. And we're going to get a timeout from Queen Creek. You're with an 8-1 score here in the second set. And the serve there from Matea Swan. Blocked by Grace Doyle. Huge block by Doyle. Keeps it going here for the Pumas. Matea Swan to serve. And it's going to go just far for Swan. The Bulldogs are going to get the side out they were looking for. Hopefully for them, pull in a little bit of that momentum that they needed. Number 11 going to continue to serve here after that point. Number 11 for the Bulldogs, Jalen Hodge, the junior. Tight hit to the net. Cyan Richardson goes up for the kill, but it goes into the net. Not quite high enough on the set for her. And the Bulldogs are going to get it back within 5. Ball goes off the net. Quick save by Tatum Stahl, but the Pumas couldn't keep it alive. Didn't quite get high enough. And the Pumas are going to get a timeout here. The Bulldogs bring it within 4. Our score, Perry 9, Queen Creek 5. And we're ready to go here out of that Perry timeout. Number 11 is going to continue to serve. Out there for your Pumas, number 10, Grace Doyle. Number 15, Madison Beasley. In the back, number 6, Tatum Stahl. Number 1, Matea Swan. Huge kill there by Grace Doyle. Pumas put it up perfectly. She put it straight to the floor. What a kill by Grace Doyle. For the Pumas, Brooklyn Poling and Madison Beasley are going to come off the court for the Pumas. Number 18, Jenna Heller with the out serve. That's going to go back to Queen Creek. Grace Doyle hyped up on that kill. We can feel the floor shake over here by our table. And the serve's going to go into the net for the Bulldogs. Cyan Richardson, number 8, back to serve. Now in for your Pumas at the front. Number 7, Brianna Rivera. Number 10, Grace Doyle. And number 6, Tatum Stahl with Matea Swan and Jenna Heller in the midcourt. Picked up by Matea Swan. Jenna Heller tries to save it, but she goes into the bench. Bulldogs are going to get the point in the side out, keep it within 4. Heller tried to get there to save it, couldn't quite make it. Number 12 to serve for the Bulldogs. And there's going to be an ace for number 12. Bulldogs get it within 3. Tatum Stahl couldn't quite pick it up off the serve. Goes back to Brianna Rivera. Number 12 is going to tip it over. Rivera picks it up. Up to Grace Doyle. Grace Doyle with a huge kill again. Number 11 tries to pick it up. Nothing happening there. Grace Doyle is going to come off the court along with Matea Swan. It's going to bring in Megan Schulte and number 4, Melissa Blocky back to serve. Hard serve by Blocky. Blocky, one of the better servers here for the Pumas. Comes back to number 10. Cyan Richardson with the dig. Back up to 6. Tatum Stahl, and Stahl with the huge kill from the middle of the court for the Pumas over there on that left side. Pumas get it back to a 5-point lead. That's the Pumas head coach, Fred Mann, on the side. And there's an ace from Cyan Richardson. Like I said, over there on the left side, head coach Fred Mann for the Pumas. Megan Schulte sets it up. They go over to Tatum Stahl. Stahl blocked, but it's going to go out of bounds. Point goes to the Pumas. And it's going to be a timeout here for Queen Creek. And Melissa Blocky back here to serve for the Pumas. Pumas up 7 here in this second set. If you're just joining us, the Pumas took home the first set. We're here in the second, about halfway through. Pumas up 15-8. Picked up by number 18, Jenna Heller. Blocky with the setup to Brianna Rivera, and Rivera with a huge kill. Puts it just past that 10-point line for the Pumas, 10-foot line for the Pumas. Blocky's going to continue to serve. Hard serve for Blocky, keeps it low to the net. Ball comes back to number 10, but it's in the net. Blocky's going to continue in the backcourt here for the Pumas. Comes up to number 10. Tips off of Brianna Rivera, comes back to number 6, Tatum Stahl, and it's going to be called just out off a stall. And the Bulldogs are going to get the side out. Pumas up 8 here. Number 10, Grace Doyle, going to come off along with number 4, Melissa Blocky. It's going to bring back number 1, Matea Swan, and number 18, Jenna Heller, in for the Pumas now. Number 14 to serve here for the Bulldogs, Savannah Bloom, the junior. And it's going to go out on the serve. Cyan Richardson back there. And that's going to bring out number 18, Jenna Heller. Number 7, Brianna Rivera. Gonna bring in number 15, Madison Beasley, to serve. And number 9, Brooklyn Poling, back into the game for the Pumas. Ball up to number 10, blocked by Megan Schulte and Brooklyn Poling. And it's going to be called out. Queen Creek coach not liking the call. Queen Creek this year head coached by Erica Krisman, excuse me. It's going to be Beasley back to serve. The score 19-9 here in the second set. Looks like the Queen Creek coach talking to the ref over here by the score table. And we're ready to go. Madison Beasley back to serve for the Pumas. Now the ref over there talking to Coach Mann. Number 7 coming in for number 10 for Queen Creek. And Beasley with the serve. Can't pick it up for number 9, and Beasley's going to get the ace. Pumas now with a strong 11-point lead here in the second set. Beasley with a short serve, picked up by number 9. Bulldogs keep it alive. Number 15, Beasley, tries to keep it alive. It was a hard hit by number 12. And the Bulldogs are going to get the side out. Number 12 in there on that hit. Kate Grimmer, senior for the Bulldogs. Huge hit. Poling could not quite get the block. Number 5 with the serve for Queen Creek, Jaden Drollinger. Matea Swan and Madison Beasley go down over by the Perry bench. It looks like they're okay, though. Beasley kind of holding her face, but she's back on the court for the Pumas. Beasley tries to go with a quick tip over the net, and it's just a little bit low. Pumas still working with an 8-point lead, though. Number 5 is going to continue with the serve. Picked up by Stahl. A little confusion there on the setup for the Pumas. Cyan Richards is going to keep it alive. And the Pumas are going to call a timeout. Queen Creek gets the point. Queen Creek brings it back in to 7 points. We'll be right back here after the timeout here on Perry Live 365. And we're back here ready to go. Queen Creek coming out of that timeout. Pumas a little confusion there on the court with the final 2 points. Going into that timeout, number 5 is going to continue to serve for Queen Creek. Pumas ready to shut that down. There it is, Tatum Stahl with a huge hit. Able to keep it alive. There comes 11 with the tip, picked up by Beasley. Call's going to go against the Pumas. Bulldogs are going to get the point. Number 5 for the Bulldogs will continue to serve. Jaden Drollinger. Picked up by Stahl. Huge hit for Stahl, and the Pumas are able to get the side out. Pumas just 4 away from winning the second set. And that kill by Stahl is exactly what the Pumas were looking for. The serve there by Stahl. Pumas don't like the call on that one. Megan Schulte tries to keep it alive, and it's going to go back to the Bulldogs. The serve's going to go to number 11 for the Bulldogs, Jalen Hodge. And it's going to be called in. In for the Bulldogs with an ace. Bulldogs bring it within 5 points. The ref originally called it out and then immediately called it in. Huge kill by number 11, Megan Schulte. And that might just be the momentum swing the Pumas are looking for there. It's going to get them that 6-point lead back. Matea Swan back to serve, and a huge kill for Schulte on that one. She'll come off the court and bring in number 10, Grace Doyle. Set goes back to number 12. Blocked at the net, but it's going to drop in for Queen Creek. Bulldogs are going to get it back. Just a 5-point game here in this second set. Queen Creek trying to keep it close here. And a tip down over the net for the Bulldogs. They're going to bring it back to a 4-point game. Puma's not up at the net on that one. And the hit was a little high, and Queen Creek was able to put it away. Richardson picks that one up. They go over to Richardson. Richardson, huge kill. It goes up into the roof. Queen Creek trying to keep it alive. They're going to. Matea Swan picks it up for the Pumas. Block! Grace Doyle went for the kill, but Queen Creek with a huge block. And they're going to bring it to 3 points. Grace Doyle went up for a huge kill, but Queen Creek was there to defend, and that's what they did. Number 12 for the Bulldogs going to continue to serve. Brooklyn Poling with the kill, and it's going to be called out. Brooklyn Poling a little too far down the line, and the Bulldogs have brought it within 2. Richardson picks it up. Goes back to Brooklyn Poling with the tip. Able to pick it back up. And there's going to be a net touch there by Poling. And Queen Creek's going to bring it within 1 point. Queen Creek holding all the momentum right now. They're going to bring out Brooklyn Poling and bring in number 16 for the Pumas, Alyssa Montoya. And it's going to be long for Queen Creek. Pumas are going to get the side out that they've been waiting on. Pumas just 2 away from taking this second set, but Queen Creek trying to keep it close here. Number 18, Jenna Heller, back to serve for the Pumas. Hard and deep serve. Trying to come up to number 12, and Queen Creek's going to get the kill. Queen Creek keeping it close here. Pumas with just a 1-point lead, up 23-22. And the Pumas are going to get the point on that one. Confusion over here on the Queen Creek side at the score table. Pumas talking it over at midcourt. The score right now, if it stands, Pumas up 24-22. Pumas need this 1 more point to take away the second set. Number 12 will walk back onto the court for the Bulldogs. Pumas putting together a game plan here on on how to get this last point, get their team out of this second set, and go into set number 3 with a 2-set lead. We'll see what they come up with. If the score stands, the Pumas will have the serve. The ref and the Queen Creek coach still talking it over here at the score table. Something with number 12, Kate Grimmer. Coach is talking it over with her now. Looks like number 8 for the Pumas, Cyan Richardson, will be back to serve. Coach Mann giving his team a couple words of advice, getting ready to go into this huge serve here. Huge point for the Pumas. A chance to put this second set away, get it behind them and get into the third set. And it starts with her right there, Cyan Richardson, the junior. Ref's still talking it over here at the score table. And they're going to be ready to go. Cyan Richardson with the serve. And it's going to be out. Queen Creek. That's what they were looking for. And the Bulldogs need this point to tie it up. Pumas just 1 point away from taking this second set. Number 12 to serve. And it's long. Pumas are going to get the second set here in the Puma gym. Huge out serve that Queen Creek could not afford there. And the Pumas are going to get this second set just by 2 points. It got really tight there, but they're going to go into this third set with a 2-set lead over Queen Creek. We'll be right back in just a minute here on Perry Live 365. And we are just about ready to go here in set number 3 for the Pumas. Pumas going to try to take this third set and walk out of here with a 3-set sweep. If the Pumas do so, they will advance to the semifinals, which will be on Monday, and that team has yet to be decided. But that is what the Pumas would advance to. Tonight, the quarterfinals. And then if the Pumas were to win that semifinal game, they would advance to Wells Fargo Arena in downtown Tempe on Wednesday night for the state championship. That's the goal, but it takes winning this game and winning their game Monday night in the semifinals to advance to that position. But it starts here in this third set against Queen Creek. Pumas up 2-0. And the serve's going to start with Queen Creek's number 5, Jaden Drawlinger. Pumas do not like that call. Pumas having issues, with the ref on this side of the net, not liking the calls. And Queen Creek's gonna get the ace up here 2-0 early here in the third set. Number 5 will continue to serve. That's going to bring in number 10, Grace Doyle, coming in for number 11, Megan Schulte. Pumas get the side out. And it's going to be number 1, Matea Swan, back to serve for the Pumas. It's the first time the Pumas have been down in this whole game tonight. Tip, it's picked up by Poling. Comes back out to Cyan Richardson. Cyan Richardson with a huge hit, and it finds the floor. Pumas are going to tie it up at 2. Swan will continue to serve for the Pumas. In there for your Pumas. Over on the right side of the net, number 9, Brooklyn Poling. In the middle, number 10, Grace Doyle. And over on the left at the net for the Pumas, Cyan Richardson. Goes for the block there. Missed it, and Beasley cannot pick it up. In the back for the Pumas. Number 15, Madison Beasley. Number 1, the libero, Matea Swan. And number 6, it looks like Tatum Stahl. Number 11 will be serving for Queen Creek, Jalen Hodge. And it's going to go into the net. Pumas get the side out. It's going to keep it tied at 3. Number 18, Jenna Heller's going to come in for number 9, Brooklyn Poling. Also coming out for the Pumas, number 15, Madison Beasley. And it's going to be out. Pumas are going to get the point. It's picked up by Tatum Stahl, but it's going to go way out. Queen Creek will get the point. The serve's going to be from number 15. Picked up by Richardson in the deep court. Grace Doyle. It's going to go off Queen Creek, and the Pumas are going to get the point. The serve by number 8, Cyan Richardson. Huge kill there, but it's going to go to Queen Creek. Pumas do not like the call again. Coach Mann comes up on his feet. Pumas looking for a call in the net there. Didn't get it. The game's tied at 5. They call it. Queen Creek looks for an out call. It's going to be called in. Tatum Stahl with a huge kill there. It's going to bring in number 4, Melissa Blocky, to serve. And also in for the Pumas, number 11, Megan Schulte. Cyan Richardson tries to pick it up, but it's going to be in. And they're going to keep it tied here. Queen Creek will get the serve. Number 10, Grace Doyle coming in for the Pumas. Number 10 to serve for Queen Creek. Picked up by Schulte. Quick tip for the Pumas, and it finds the floor. Looked like they were going to set it up for Schulte on the left side. And number 6, Tatum Stahl, was able to drop it in right in the middle of the Queen Creek hole. Huge tip there for the Pumas. It's going to bring in number 9, Brooklyn Poling. Also in for the Pumas, number 7, Brianna Rivera. The kill for number 11 on Queen Creek. Huge hit there for the Bulldogs. Queen Creek with the serve. They're going to bring it all the way over to Stahl. Stahl with a huge kill. Huge kill for Tatum Stahl there up the net. Perfect set by the Pumas, and Stahl was able to put it away. It's going to bring the serve back to number 6, Tatum Stahl. Huge kill for Megan Schulte at the net. 2 beautiful kills in a row for the Pumas, and a perfect setup for Schulte. And she was able to put it straight down inside that 10-foot line. It's going to go back to Stahl for the serve. Queen Creek's just going to have to tip it over. It's picked up by Brooklyn Poling. Comes over to Richardson, and Richardson puts it away. And the momentum is swung back to the Pumas. A huge kill there by Richardson, number 8. Richardson's been a huge impact for this Puma team this year, and just a junior, she's going to be a huge asset for the team next year. Stahl for the serve. Tip it over. It's picked up by Poling. Back across the court. And a huge kill there for Brooklyn Poling. And Stahl will continue to serve. Up to Richardson. The block by Queen Creek, but it's going to go out of bounds, and another huge kill for Puma. Cyan Richardson up there at the net for the Pumas with another huge kill, and Stahl will continue to serve here in the backcourt. Short serve just picked up by Queen Creek. Goes to the outside, and Queen Creek's going to get the kill. Get the side out they were looking for. Pumas now up 4 here in this 3rd set. Sets up for Megan Schulte, and Megan Schulte puts it away over on the right side line. And Queen Creek wants a timeout. Pumas get the momentum right back that they had. And this is going to be an important timeout for Queen Creek if they want to try to get this momentum back and try to hang in here in this 3rd set. We'll be right back here on Perry Live 365. And we're ready to go. Matea Swan back to serve. Pumas up 5 here, 13-8 here in this 3rd set. Queen Creek just has to hit it over. Goes back up to Cyan Richardson. Grace Doyle's able to keep it alive. Goes back to Brooklyn Pulley. Brooklyn Pulley with the tip. Queen Creek's able to keep it alive. Grace Doyle with a deep tip there for the Pumas. Richardson and Doyle with a huge block. Doyle keeps it alive. Kept alive by Madison Beasley, and the Pumas are able to get it back over. A little confusion there on the Puma side. And the kill's going to go in. The Pumas wanted an out call. Ref said it caught the line. And the Bulldogs are going to get the side out they were looking for there after that timeout. 13-9 our score. The Bulldogs bring it back within 4. Number 11 to serve for Queen Creek. And it's going to go into the net. Pumas side out. And that's just something right now that Queen Creek cannot afford. Being down 5 here in this third set, down 2 sets to none. Just can't afford to have missed serves like that. Pumas served by Tatum Stahl. Tip, but Brianna Rivera is able to keep it alive. Quick tip over by the Pumas. 18, Jenna Heller in to get the tip. Pumas almost keep that kill alive. Heller wasn't able to quite get to it. Pumas still going to be up by 4 after that side out by Queen Creek. And number 15 for the Bulldogs going to be back to serve. Claire Grimmer. And it's going to be on the floor. Queen Creek's going to get the point. They're going to bring it within 3. Cyan Richardson puts it up. Comes all the way back to Brianna Rivera. Brianna Rivera with a huge kill for the Pumas. Puts it right down the left side line. And what a kill for Rivera. Huge hitter here for the Pumas, a senior this year. And it's going to be number 8, Cyan Richardson back to serve. Pumas up 4 here. Huge kill there by Queen Creek. It was blocked by the Pumas, but the ball stayed in the air, and Queen Creek was able to put it back down. Huge side out there for Queen Creek, and what a kill it was. Number 14 back to serve for the Bulldogs. Picked up by Mateus Swan, comes clear across the court. Tatum Stahl, huge kill, but the Bulldogs are able to keep it alive, and they're going to have to tip it over. They're going to come back outside. Brianna Rivera gets blocked. Pumas keep it alive. And Cyan Richardson's going to get it back over. What a save there by the Pumas. Huge block for the Pumas. Queen Creek's going to keep it alive and have to hit it from the backcourt. Come clear across, Tatum Stahl. Can't find the floor, the Bulldogs keep it alive. Deep tip, but Jenna Heller's there to pick it up. Tatum Stahl's going to have to pick it up. It's picked up by 12. Quick tip, but number 1, Swan is there. Pumas keep it alive. And a huge kill from Queen Creek. Number 12 will continue to serve, and Queen Creek brings it within 2. And the Perry Pumas are going to get a timeout after that super long rally. Both teams did a great job of keeping it alive, but Queen Creek was able to get a perfect set and got the chance to put it away, and they took that chance. Perry trying to get it going here in the Puma gym. And we're ready to go. Pumas up 2 right now, 15-13 here in this third set. The 6 players out there for your Perry Pumas on the net. Number 7, Brianna Rivera. Number 10, Grace Doyle. And number 18, Jenna Heller in the backcourt for your Pumas. Number 1, the libero, Mateus Swan. Number 8 over on the right side, Cyan Richardson. And number 6 over on the left, Tatum Stahl. Richardson keeps it alive. Mateus Swan to pick it up. It's going to come over to Tatum Stahl. Brings it over to Queen Creek. And it's going to be out. Pumas are going to get the point in the side out. and keep their lead at 3. It's going to bring in number 11, Megan Schulte. And it's going to bring in number 4, Melissa Bloggy to serve. Bloggy with the serve, a huge hard block off the net, and the serving ace for Melissa Bloggy. A hard and low serve that just caught the net for Bloggy, and she's able to get the ace there. Pumas up by 4. Another hard and low serve for Bloggy. The set's low, the tip finds the floor. Jenna Heller thought she could get there. Not quite. Queen Creek is going to get the side out. Pumas up 3 here. It's going to bring up number 10 to serve for the Bulldogs. Tatum Stahl with a huge kill for the Pumas. The set was perfect and Stahl put it away. Pumas going to get the side out. And just like we saw earlier from Grace Doyle, a huge kill from Stahl at just the perfect moment. And the Pumas up 4. Stahl's going to get, Madison Beasley back to serve. And Queen Creek going to get a timeout there off that huge kill from Stahl. And we're ready to go here. Pumas lead at 18-14 here in this third set after that timeout for Queen Creek. Number 15, Madison Beasley back to serve. Also in the backcourt for your Pumas, number 8, Cyan Richardson, and number 1, Matea Swan. Up at the net for the Pumas is going to be number 9, Brooklyn Poling, number 11, Megan Schulte. Brooklyn Poling with the tip. Queen Creek able to keep it alive. And Queen Creek's going to get a tip to drop in. Queen Creek will get the side out, but the Pumas will hold a 3-point lead. Like I said, up at the net for your Pumas, number 11, Megan Schulte, number 6, Tatum Stahl, number 11, Megan Schulte, and it's going to be a serving ace for Queen Creek. Number 9, Brooklyn Poling at the net, number 11, Megan Schulte, and number 6, Tatum Stahl. Number 14, serving for the Bulldogs. And the Queen Creek Bulldogs with another point. Pumas couldn't keep it alive off the serve. And the Pumas looking a little confused out there. Talk it over real fast, and we'll see what they have here. Pumas now just up 1. It's going to be out. And a big side out there for the Pumas. We'll see what Stahl can do here in the backcourt, ready to serve. Richardson up in the front, Brooklyn Poling up in the front, and Megan Schulte up in the front for the Pumas, with Beasley and Swan in the middle. Queen Creek, high set, hard kill, and Stahl can't keep it alive. Queen Creek's going to get the side out, and they're going to keep it with 1. 1-point deficit with the Pumas leading here in the third set. Pumas just 6 points away, but Queen Creek close behind, just 7 points away. Over to Stahl, it's going to go up to Richardson. Richardson with a deep kill, it's going to set it up for the Bulldogs. Number 12 with a tip, she can't keep it alive and get it over. Pumas are going to get the point, 20-18. It's all or nothing here for Queen Creek. They're down 2-0. If the Pumas can take this third set, they move on, and Queen Creek's season will come to an end. Picked up by the Bulldogs. And it's going to be out into the left for the Pumas. And they're just 4 points away. They regain a 3-point lead. Matea Swan ready to serve for the Pumas. Huge block for the Pumas, but Queen Creek's able to get it down. And they're going to get the side out. Queen Creek keeping it close with just a 2-point deficit. Pumas lead 21-19. Number 6 is going to come in to serve for Queen Creek, Allie Trader. Picked up by Swan. Set comes back to Poling. Poling tries to put it away, but it's going to be called out. And the Pumas do not like the call on that one. They thought it was in on the back line. But the Bulldogs bring it back within 1. And that serve's going to be deep. Pumas get the side out. Pumas just 3 points away from taking this third set. Brooklyn Poling, number 9, is going to come out, and it's going to bring in number 18, Jenna Heller. Also out for the Pumas, number 15, Madison Beasley. And that brings to the net number 10, Grace Doyle. And the point's going to go to Queen Creek. Just a 1-point game. Number 15 to serve for Queen Creek. And the Pumas are going to get the point. A service error for Queen Creek. And the Pumas are just 2 points away from taking this third set and moving on to the semifinals here in the state tournament. 23-21 our score. Zion Richardson back to serve for the Pumas. Up to number 12, and a huge kill for Queen Creek. Number 12 puts it away hard for the Bulldogs. And they're going to keep it at a 1-point game. Up to Tatum Stahl, huge block. Queen Creek's not able to keep it alive. Tatum Stahl with a huge kill. Queen Creek tries to get the block, goes way too high and way too deep, and they're unable to pick it up. Pumas 1 point away from moving on to the semifinals. It's life or death on this point for the Bulldogs. Tough serve, but Queen Creek's able to keep it alive. Tip it over, but Richardson's there. It's going to come to Tatum Stahl. Tatum Stahl puts it alive, and it's out of bounds. The Pumas are moving on to the semifinals. They beat Queen Creek in 3. With 2 close sets in the second and the third, the Pumas win the third set here 25-22. And they're going to win this one and move on to the semifinals, which will be played next Monday. And they're just 1 game away from the state championship. It'll all come down to Monday night to see who moves on to play at Wells Fargo Arena Wednesday night. We'll be back here in just a minute to speak with senior Brianna Rivera. A huge win here for the Pumas and the final game that these 10 seniors will play here in the Perry Puma Gym. We'll be right back here on Perry Live 365. And we're live back here on Perry Live 365 down here at the court with Brianna Rivera. And Bree, just tell me, how did your team feel coming into tonight's game? It's the quarterfinals. How do you guys feel?
I mean, we were all nervous, but we came in composed, and we were ready for tonight's match, and we're ready for the rest of the games this tournament.
And as a senior coming into this game, how did it feel it's being your last game here in the Puma Gym? Semifinals is going to be not here. So how'd that feel like it's your last game here in the Puma Gym?
It's very emotional for me and all of the seniors. I mean, we made so many memories here. We worked hard, and I'm just excited to see what the future has for us.
And what do you think tomorrow's practice is going to look like? You know, going into the semifinals, that's huge on Monday. What do you think tomorrow's practice is going to look like to get ready for that?
Oh, yeah, definitely intense. But, I mean, we always have it's a great time with all our friends. And, you know, yeah, we're ready for the next game.
Awesome. And then that second set got really close there right at the end. How did your team come together in that timeout and really get composed and ready to take that second set?
I mean, we've been in hot situations like that before, and I feel like with training, that's how we came together. And I'm really proud of them.
Awesome. And how do you think the expectations are going to change? You guys going into the semifinals on Monday, do you think expectations are going to change, tension's going to rise, or do you think everyone's going to go in kind of calm?
I mean, tensions are definitely going to rise, but knowing our team, we're definitely going to stay composed, and we're just going to try our best and just be a Puma like we always do.
Awesome. Thanks, Bree. Brianna Rivera down there at the net for the Pumas tonight. Huge player, come out with 3-set win. We'll be right back here on Perry Live 365. And after tonight's huge win here, Pumas taking 3 with our final set with a score of 25-23. Those second and third sets, huge and tight wins for the Pumas. They will be ready to go on Monday in the semifinals. That opponent is still to be decided, but we will tweet that out. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at PerryLive365 and subscribe right here for our next live broadcast. Thank you for watching Girls Volleyball here on Perry Live 365. My name is Cooper Richter, my director Grant Woodford, and everyone else here on the Perry Live 365 team. Thank you and good night.